On tech this morning, which is what we're talking about now, our topic is online financial security and awareness, a case study of CBEX. Tosan Akapa is our guest this morning. He's a digital tech, tech enthusiast with hands-on experience over 7 years in the financial markets, trading stocks, crypto, and futures. It is great to have you, Tosan. You're welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's good to be here.
All right, Tosan, let's get straight to it here. As a trader, what do you do to ensure that you're financially, when you're trading and all of that, that you don't fall prey to all of that? What are the steps that you take for your online security financially?
Okay, there are different platforms to trade on. Let me start with that. And the very first thing you need to know is, what exactly am I trading? Am I trading CFDs? What kind of investment am I doing in general? So if we're actually talking about the Forex market, the first thing you need to know is you need to know who your broker is. You have to make sure your broker is regulated. There's this trend that's been going around now. That's one of the Ponzi schemes that actually defrauded a lot of Nigerians. If they had actually done due diligence, they wouldn't have fallen into that. Now, there are two classes of people that could have fallen into that. First, the ones that knew what they were getting into. Then next, the ones that have absolutely no idea what they're getting into. Now, when it comes to investment platforms, the first thing you look at is the ROI. These guys will offer you unrealistic ROI. ROI means return on investment. Now, if you say what the product they are selling is actually trading, we know that in trading, yes, it's very possible for you to make a very good percentage, but at the same time, you'll lose. But the question is, how much exactly are you going to lose? Now, someone said something, he said, if it's too good to be true, it probably is not true. So many of these platforms offer like 100% monthly. And like I said before, it's not that it's impossible to make 100% monthly. I know some programs that can actually do that. But the question is, what is the risk to reward on this? Now, you look at your risks, like I know some people took out a whole lot of money and just dumped it into this particular program. Now, as an investor, what you need to do is practice good risk management. Now, I'm still coming to that. That's for the people that know exactly what they are going to. Now, the second thing is most of these platforms, they lie about when they started, just to boost the confidence of investors. They just tell you that, oh, we started in 2010. But you know that you've been in the space since 2010 and you've never heard about them. You just suddenly started hearing about them about a month. And when you do the research, you see that there is not much information beyond a certain time. And so once a company is lying, you know that they are probably doing something shady. Now, these guys are offering you 100% to 200%, 300% per month. And they are not just doing that. They are now offering you and another maybe 10,000 other people the same thing. I mean, if they were that good, I'm sure the government would just pick them up and say, hey, you won't even hear of them. The government will pick them up and say, come and fix the economy for us.
So now,
so that's the second thing.
Now, CBEX, let's call out the platform. That's exactly what we're talking about now, yeah? Basically, what was their format? Did they say that they will use your money and trade, and then at the same time, it's a Ponzi scheme at the same time? What exactly was the format that they used to rope people in?
Okay. They actually said they are going to take your money and they are going to trade for you. Okay. Now, that's the tricky part. People know that in the Forex market, it's very possible for you to make a whole lot of money. Okay. People know that in the crypto market, it was a crypto they were trading, cryptocurrency. That's Bitcoin. People know that once you get into crypto trading, there's a very good chance that you hit a home run, and there's a lot of money in that market. So packaging it that way, it kind of confused a whole lot of people because they said, we are trading. Now, those of us that have been trading for quite a while, we know that there's no way you'll be trading and you'll get consistent 1% steady for 1 year. I mean, who taught you to trade? So that's the thing. Unfortunately, not everybody trades. I'm pretty sure you don't trade the financial market. Yeah. So if they bring that kind of offer to you and say, this is what we're doing, we are trading, what kind of question are you going to ask? You ask, who is the broker? Now, they will say CBEX is the broker, right? Okay. Now, is CBEX a regulated broker? That was the first time my team members came to meet me. I said, there's this project going on. It's called CBEX and all. They are regulated. In fact, they were sending out some certificates all around. I went to check. I didn't see any information on that. And I told them, I said, this is a Ponzi scheme you're getting into. You know, not to talk of the fact that they are offering them a very high ROI. And at the same time, they're asking you to bring a whole lot of people because that is the model. You see, when they ask you, see, come into the business, do not do anything but go and bring people. You see, these guys are giving multi-level marketing a very bad name. Now, multi-level marketing is a model that I personally, I love. You know, I love it. It's called direct sales as well. You know, but Ponzi schemes like this will come and take that model of multi-level marketing and say, go out there, bring people. And when you bring people, I'm going to give you twice as much as what you would have earned if you did not bring people. Now, bringing people, there are some people we call multi-level marketing experts. Those are the people you bring into a multi-level marketing project. But unfortunately, they are going to bring the market women. They are going to bring teachers, people that have no idea what they are getting themselves into, and tell them, don't worry, you don't need to bring 2 people. You don't need to bring 4 people. All you just need to do is sit down here and trade. And they even made it so good that every day you feel like you are doing something. You come and put a code for, I think, signals or so. And after that, you copy their trade and they tell you the trade is successful. Now, where exactly are we trading? You know, I took some of those trades, I put it on my chart and I shook my head. I said, these people are just joking. So if you want, the first thing you need to do is check and ensure that these guys are regulated. It's hard to find, but if for any reason you have to go into it, because like I said, there are some people that know what they're getting into. Some people, because of that adrenaline surge, they just want to be involved in projects like that. If you want to get involved in such a project, there is only one thing that can save you. And that thing is risk management. Maybe this was a movie, I'll just pause there. I will just take a commercial break. But that's that's it. Risk management.
Well, okay.
How you manage your risk is very, very important. For example, let me just give you just this example before I allow you, give you back the mic. You have $100,000 now, okay, 100,000 naira now to invest. And somebody brings this good project to you and says, Mike, I want you to invest in this project. And this project can give you 4 times or 5 times your investment. And you calculate it, 100,000 to 500,000. That is probably life-changing money for some people. Then instead of thinking about it well, you just go, pack the whole 100,000 naira that you have worked 5 years for and dump it in that project. And at the end of the day, it doesn't work. So that's the problem many people have. And it's called the go big or go home syndrome.
All right, Tosan,
Okay.
that's quite instructive. You know what happens? We'll pick up on this. Next week, we'll still have you on the show. We'll move further on this, but I know that you've given us some pointers and some red flags that people can watch out for whenever things like this come up. It's been a pleasure talking to you. We'll have you next week on the show. Thank you very much.
The pleasure is all mine. Thank you for having me.
Okay. All right, hope you're able to pick up something there. Just stay with us. We'll take a time out now. The second lap of the show is coming right up.